Good morning, everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus. I am the Bombus. Good morning, via Tom. Oh, I almost forgot about that one. How's everyone doing today? Everyone's probably doing better. Stock market's up. Stock market's looking good. Crypto's looking good. Bitcoin's looking good. I mean, a lot better than it was, right? Not as good as it could. We definitely gonna take a look at the charts. So top on over. We're gonna take a quick look at the stock market. Take a look at my stock account. I don't know why. If you were around yesterday, you saw me. You're welcome, by the way, if you're in Coinbase, because I sold Coinbase at the bottom. I bottom checked it. I'm an idiot. I had reason for it. But again, you're welcome. If you're in Coinbase, I just helped you out. I should have waited, could have waited, and it may continue to go up today. It's up in the pre-market. Actually, let me do something really quick. All right. What is the NASDAQ doing? The NASDAQ's up 35 points in the pre-market. The E-mini S&P is up 750. What is gold doing? Gold's up 590, up over $1,900 on the future now. Gold has been very strong as of late. Bitcoin, what's going on in Bitcoin? Bitcoin futures are up 2,000. Bitcoin got up over 40,000. That's been a big number for Bitcoin. We're going to definitely take a look at the Bitcoin chart. I have an updated Bitcoin price prediction theory, bull thesis, short-term, long-term for the year. My bull thesis, more like my midterm, mid to high bull, not my extreme bull. Extreme bull would be some of the numbers being thrown out there. I don't think that's likely. I'm not going to give you that number today. You're going to have to like, subscribe, bell button, and it'll probably be the video for tomorrow. But we'll give you a little tease, a little tap of the tongue. All right, so like I said, I sold a bunch of stocks yesterday. Kind of bored with the stock market right now. I just want to focus on crypto for the most part. You know, I still got my IRA. And I'm so cash poor right now. It's unbelievable. I am back to living paycheck to paycheck. I have squeezed that last dip. I squeezed money I could barely afford to put into crypto. And right now it's paying off. I bought $500 of Cardano at $1.17. Cardano is going back to the moon right now, going back to Uranus, going back to Pluto, going back to Alpha Centauri, Andromeda, and beyond. Looking really good. We've got some news from the Cardano camp. We're definitely gonna take a look at a few things there, and then I want to talk about Doge real quick. I'm obsessed with this Elon Doge story. I got to tell you. Anyway, let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. See where we are. Again, we touched and we held above 40K for a minute. We need to get back above that and hold it. 40K has been a very strong resistance as of late on Bitcoin. I feel pretty confident that we're going to blast through that before futures expiration on Friday, which is some of the last money I personally have left on over here. I do have two Bitcoin micro futures on. I believe that expires on Friday. One of them I paid like when Bitcoin was around 57,000, and then we had that dreaded drop. The other one I yellowed, I sacked up. I bought another one when it was at like 30,000. When everyone was panicking and when there was blood and fear in the streets, I was buying again. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. I was so cash poor right now. So cash poor. Like, I don't even know if I should eat this weekend. I should cut it down to like 1 meal a day of like top ramen, right? I'm not even joking. So, as mentioned, Coinbase is a move, and I do still have a lot of Coinbase over in the IRA. And so for now, the IRA is going to be where I do most of my stock movements right now. Again, I'm a little bit not interested in the stock market right now. I think all the money to be made right now is in cryptocurrency. Eventually we'll come back, we'll put some money back into the stock market, and we'll do a little bit of both. I mean, the crypto bull market's not going to run forever, right? There'll be, and the opportunity is churning back. It's the stock market's been kind of the same as the recent cryptocurrency dip, except the stock market panic started happening a few minutes ago, and it's starting to move back up. If we look at the chart on that, you know, I've shown this chart a few times and how the similarities between the dot-com crash and what's going on right now. It is heating up to potentially be pretty bad. That being said, you know, the markets and how the markets operate are a lot more mature now, a lot different. You got a lot of Fed involvement, a lot of money printing, so there's still a lot of unknowns. And again, that's what makes cryptocurrency so attractive too, especially Bitcoin and your Ethereums and your Cardanos and your Polkadots, and for me, your HarmonyOnes. But yeah, it was pretty ugly. Let's take a quick look on how much it dipped in a 3-week period. I mean, it wasn't that bad, right? 8%? Are you freaking kidding me? People were panicking over 8%, and we just had a 53% chili dipper. And the cryptocurrency market just had a 53, almost 54% dip in Bitcoin. I'm watching my personal portfolio. My personal portfolio go from $691,000 to $326,000 in the matter of 48 hours. You had Elon tweeting, "Oh, Bitcoin takes too much energy." Dude, chill the F out, bro. Like, how much money do you think a fiat takes? You could light the world on fire with the amount of money the banking system takes. And then, what, you know, China banning Bitcoin. Yeah, come on, dude. Like, recycled news. FUD. Anyway, the portfolio, this volatility could be rough. The portfolio this morning when Bitcoin was over 40,000 was at like 512,000 again. So still, I'm at a point where I'm down about $200,000, but I'm in a great mood, right? I'm in a great mood. We got the dip over. It's nice to get that big dip out of the way. Now I'm only down $200,000. How weird is that I'm down almost $250,000 and I'm happy about it? Because the trend is back up, and I think we're headed back up. I think we're going to get to 70K pretty fast here pretty soon by the end of July, possibly even a 90K peak. All right, let's hop on over to Cardano. We got Cardano and Doge in the title. I do want to talk about those. A lot going on with Cardano. Cardano is on the move again today. It has already seen a high of $1.83. I think we're turning back up. I think we could see $2 here pretty soon. A lot of big news in the Cardano camp. Cardano is boosting manpower to gear up for the smart contract rollout. What is it? The crypto calendar kind of had it slated for the end of May, but that was really not, you know, it wasn't defined. It wasn't set in stone. And so now Charles is saying like August. I think somewhere in here it says around August. So that's good, man. It's not too late to buy Cardano. And they're upping their manpower. They're foreseeing a lot of projects. We've shown the chart. I can show it again. The graphic of all the projects on Cardano. Here we go. There's a lot of good ones out there. A lot of them there might be a lot of opportunity in. But again, most of my money is going to actually be in Cardano. I might throw, like, I don't know, man. Like, I need money between now and then, right? So I'm going to have to save every little shekel I can between now and then with just my normal paycheck. So I might throw a little money at Card Swap, or I might throw a little money at this or that. Thing is some of these are getting heavily, Saint Gang in the house, good morning. A lot of these are getting shilled by big time YouTubers, and they've pumped it up. And you know how it is when these coins come out. They get pumped up by bots and etc. So kind of like an IPO, you kind of want to let the dust settle, and then you kind of, you wait for a nice little chili dipper, and then maybe you figure out like, okay, this one looks like it's going to make it, and you go for it. The NFT space, so Bondly's pretty big. I don't know much about any of the other ones over there, but I think Bondly is going to be pretty big. It's got, what's his face? Logan Paul, right? Isn't that the one he's doing his little stupid Pokemon things on? I apologize. I apologize if that's your thing. It's just not my thing, man. So we got the dip over. Oh boy. Yeah, so some people think it's just dip number one and it's a dead cat bounce. So a dead cat bounce. I was laughing because I don't know, I was watching something on YouTube yesterday, And quite often around the blockchain will be like the next video that comes up. And I can tolerate that one a lot more than maybe some of the other stuff that comes on that channel. And I don't hate everything on that channel. I'm just wish you would shut up about Bybit and Femex and that stupid freaking indicator that he's always selling from CryptoFace. But the Around the Blockchain is pretty cool. They have a bunch of dudes on there, and they're like, what's his face asked one of them to like describe a dead cat bounce, and he did a pretty piss poor job of it, to be honest. But the way I would have explained it is, imagine a cat being thrown off the Empire State Building and hitting a ledge. The farther down it goes before it hits that ledge is the higher the bounce is going to. And that is a dead cat bounce, right? So in the cryptocurrency market and the stock market, it's the same thing. You know, you have this velocity to the downside, and eventually there'll be this like bounce, but it'll be dead cat because it's just going to hit that ledge. And then it's going to bounce off. And a lot of times that happens because people are panicking already. And they're like, oh shit, man, I got this bounce. I gotta get out. And then it really dumps, right? So some people are worried that it is a dead cat bounce. Maybe. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you know, the bridge might be over. I don't think it is. You got to be ready for it. Again, my exit plan is down here on the bottom right. If ETH pumps and Bitcoin dumps, especially after a relief rally, so we're still in like DEFCON 3.2 right now. It is possible that Bitcoin and the entire market continue to rally and get about 70 to 80% back of where all-time highs were, and then boom, Bitcoin starts dumping as that money's coming out of Bitcoin. That's my tell, right? That is what I'm sticking my wagon to it. I think any bear market scenario is going to play out like that because of greed. It's going to be driven by greed. The whales know how to squeeze every last penny out of retail. They'll be like, okay, whale buddies sitting around their little whale table, it's time to F this market up. It's time to put it into a bear market for a little bit so we can accumulate the shit out of it. Let's dump Bitcoin and we'll start pumping Ethereum. And then before they know it, we'll rug pull Ethereum and we'll start putting it in Cardano and Polkadot, and then they'll pump that up. They're at the table on their little bat phone saying, okay, it's time to. Retail is like FOMOing in as it's pumping up in all-time highs, and it just keep, you know, so you got to be like, once you see that, man, that there's no reason why that pattern won't repeat, because it worked before and they'll continue to use it until it works, and because they can manipulate it and easily make that happen. That is what I'm sticking. That is my strategy. Okay, so my backup strategy to that is, if I'm wrong and I'm sitting there holding the bag, and I'm wrong, I don't care. It's gonna suck. I wait another 2 to 3 years. Buy as much as I can. I get a second job. I start mowing lawns. I'm not even gonna say it. So yeah, man. And buy Pac-Man as much of it as I can for the next 2 to 3 years, and assess my retirement back to like 2024, 2025. At the end of the day, I'm okay with that, because if that's a scenario that plays out, I'm still going to be rich AF by then. So wealthy AF, that is my strategy. This is not investment advice. I am not your financial advisor. This is a big boy market. You have to put on your own big boy pants. You have to be able to handle your own big boy volatility. You have to be able to handle your own big boy dumps. And it ain't easy, right? Cryptocurrency is easy, one of the easiest ways to make a lot of money, and ironically, one of the hardest. Anyway, Cardano, I think, is going to be going back to $2 plus pretty fast. With the Alozno coming up in August, I think this thing, like, it's not going to take much for this thing to start shooting up into that $3, $4, $5. I'm not trying to be too moon boy there. I think there's a really good chance Cardano could continue to pump, like we mentioned. They're getting ready for it. And now this is a rubber meets the road situation. The rubber's going to start meeting the road. Cardano is going to have to perform. If anything goes bad, if they fall on their face, anything bad happens, that risk is there. That risk is there, and you've got to be willing to, like, if it goes bad, the price is going to drop hard, right? So just be prepared for that being a possibility. You know, Charles is a pretty smart dude, as they haven't had any missteps so far, so knock on wood, I think it's going to be good. Another stat I was looking at, oh, I wanted to mention really quick, Amazon is buying MGM over in the stock market. Congratulations. I don't know if Amazon stock's doing anything on that. What else did we have? Yeah, so they're entering their critical phase, and this is probably the one where it says is August. Alonzo and his predictions next year. So that, you know, a lot of times cryptocurrency prices are going to be sentiment, and the Cardano community is a very, very massive cult. I believe it's this tab right here. I was looking at, this guy posted this. This is the number of new wallets down here on the bottom right reached 1 million. The new wallets per day have been really strong over time and seen a recent growth as of late. 70%, 70.8%. Why is that a comma? Like, in what worlds do they use commas instead of periods, right? Anyway, that's kind of weird to me. I'm sure that's the norm somewhere, and I'm just some asshole American pointing it out that that's the wrong way to do it. I don't know. What am I missing on that one? But anyway, 70.8% of all Cardano in circulation is staked. All my, like 99% of my Cardano is staked, except for the 1,000 Cardano that took 4 freaking days, almost 5 days to transfer out of Voyager. If you missed my video yesterday, why I am running, not walking, running away from Voyager, along with a lot of the problems they're having. Their hidden fee of the bid ask is, anyway, my theory on that. But yeah, so Cardano is doing really well, and I don't think it's too late to buy Cardano. And I may still continue to buy Cardano again, though. Again, I am very cash poor, very illiquid. Like, and the only way for me to have cash right now is to sell my crypto. Last thing in the world I want to do is sell my crypto, especially after the fact of our recent dip. And I think we're going to have 2 to 3x all-time highs of our previous all-time high. On Bitcoin, it's right around, you know, 2 to 3x. Is maybe giving away some of what my video might be tomorrow, but that is what it is. Let's hop on over to Doge. Again, I am obsessed with this story. I must know if Elon Musk is the whale. So there's Well holding 15 billion in Dogecoin bought 420.69 Doge. So come on, we all know that's Elon's number, and we know Elon's pumping the hell out of Doge. I want to play a video, a portion of a video real quick. So this is a video I mentioned it in the past. It got me thinking, man. This segment in particular was really interesting when it came around Elon Musk. Let me know if this, if there's any problems with the sound quality on this.
Father Elon Musk himself is the whale, and this is because this DH5 wallet, which I'll show you right here, can be seen buying 28.06197100 Dogecoins again and again. And this might seem like a random string of numbers, but it turns out it's Elon Musk's birthday, June 28th, 1971. Now, maybe it's pure coincidence, or maybe fate loves irony. Come on, that's pretty good. Maybe it's this dude, because his birthday is also June 28th, 1971. But here's the other reason that people think Elon is the potential whale. The reason is because on April 15th, 2019, Elon tweeted, "Dogecoin might be my favorite cryptocurrency. It's pretty cool." Now that same day, half an hour before that tweet was sent, the DH5 whale wallet can be seen buying 17 million Dogecoins. Now, I'm not saying that it's bad that Elon could be buying, or that he's the whale, or that he's even pumping the coin. All I'm saying is that it's far from confirmed who the whale actually is. Fact number 5, the two creators of Dogecoin who created it as a
I mean, there you go, man. That, along with this 420 thing, look, maybe it's just a frame job. Maybe it's just a great frame job. But a lot of the things line up with it, and that's kind of Elon's modus operandi, right? He does these weird things, like he kind of gives these hints out there. Is he the big whale, man? Who knows? If so, man, I personally would. I'm a huge fan of Elon Musk. I'm a huge fan of what he's doing for the planet, the human race, EVs, battery storage, full self-driving, all amazing things for the human race. The boring tunnel, again, amazing things. To eliminate a lot of the traffic problems we have, and reusable rockets taking us to Mars. He will go down in the history books as the MFer that started, you know, obviously NASA, whatever, but like because of him, we're going to be traveling to other planets, and so like he was the beginning, the catalyst, the innovator, right? So you can't hate the guy, right? You cannot hate the guy. You can, but you're an asshole, and I'm sorry, right? But if he is the whale in Doge, and he's doing this, and he's pulling this off, man, I don't know. Like, you don't, like, personally, I don't think so, but it's possible, right? I hope not, because it would sour my opinion on him a bit. But maybe his ego's so big that that's what he's doing. Yeah, Andre's cool, man. I like him too. Of the millennials, I like him and Jeremy probably the best. I don't hate Meet Kevin. I don't hate Graham Stephan. I have a hard time watching a lot of Graham Stephan's videos because it's just always the same quick, right? And it, you know, and then Meet Kevin, like Meet Kevin's cool, but at the same time, especially I get a little bothered with his stock and his candlesticks and his tendies and thinking he's a stock. Come on, dude. Anyway, I do applaud him for getting rid of margin. He was like he did a good job of eliminating his margin. He's investing more into cryptocurrency. Like me, he's learning it pretty quick, and he's doing really well there, in my opinion. Galileo, Newton, Einstein, Hubble, Musk, and God, I love you, Saint Gang Gang. You nailed it, brother. Like, I will go down in history with Elon. I kid. It's never too late for ADA. Never too late, says Hans. What's happening? Good morning, Hans. AKA Tom Verd. Verd, is that how you say it? Verd. My apologies. I'm sure I'm butchering that. But there we go, man. Cardano is back on the Elon Musk rocket ship. Like, we all know. So again, Dogecoin's a good coin. I think Dogecoin actually makes a great coin to use as an actual currency. All this other hype and stuff around it, wanting to develop it. Come on, dude. Like, just let it be a coin. Is Elon Musk the whale? Maybe. I hope not. I would hate to see he's manipulating markets. Again, is his ego so big? I do think the first trillionaire on the planet will happen by 2030. And it's going to be because of cryptocurrency, right? I don't know how much Chamath Palihapitiya or Raoul Pal or, you know, some of these investors have. I mean, honestly, or even like Vitalik could be the first trillionaire, right? Just because of cryptocurrency. Actually got rid of margin too. Oh, good job, Saint Gang Gang. I know you were probably having a tough time with that because waiting for a massive dip, even though, I'm done with the dips, bro. I'm out of money. Like, if it dips hard again, I'll pucker up and maybe, you know, actually I take that back. Remember, you weren't around, but I have about $20,000. And then after I take off my futures, 2 futures long, I should have about $25,000 in cash. So if it dips again, I will be all in, brother, all in. And there's still really good buys out there. Polkadot is looking really, really good right now. Still, I think Polkadot is one of the best buys on the board. Obviously, I still think Cardano is one of the best buys on the board. You'd have been a lot better off picking it up down here when it was at $1.15, but it's had recent highs of $2.50. And if you don't think it's going to beat that going into August, Alonzo, the only way Cardano is not going to be like $2.50 or $3 by August, if not much more, is if it is over, right? If this is a dead cat, bounce, and it's over. The bridge is over. but I don't think that's the case. So Cardano is an amazing buy right now. My HarmonyOne, oh, I don't even look at that. The HarmonyOne the $500 of HarmonyOne I bought in the dip, which is just a minuscule amount of my account. That one's doing really well. It's back up to 11 cents. Overall, I'm still down on my little HarmonyOne, but I'm not worried. Ooh, Polkadot, I'm down quite a bit. I'm not worried about that one. And HarmonyOne, I'm down almost 5 racks. So, did you see space finally go up? No, I didn't. I am so disconnected with that. Still don't trust them. Space not going to be able to do 400 flights per year with 1 or 2 planes. Yeah, at best. At best. Space will continue to see delays, continue to see problems, but they're innovating. At the end of the day, they're working, they're doing good, right? Whether space fails or not, I think they'll eventually get there. These numbers you're talking about, I don't think they're going to happen, but they're doing a lot to improve travel. You know, they're doing a lot of Elon Musk type things. So high-speed travel around just even the planet, let alone going up into space. Coming up with future technology that could get us out of Earth's orbit might be something that comes out of space. So I wish them all the best. I want them to be successful. And that Charles Branson dude, even though he's kind of annoying too. Don't hate me, Charles. I know you could squash me like a bug. I know you could send a team of assassins to eliminate me in the middle of the night, and no one would think none the wiser. So he's working on like high-speed rail stuff too. So they're both doing a lot of great things for the planet. I'll have to watch that. Yeah, I'll definitely have to watch it. And again, I wish them all the best. They're doing a lot of good things for potentially advancing the human race. Space, Elon Musk, and cryptocurrency is the future. Right? All right, let's wrap this up. It's been a great stream. Let's see how the markets are doing. The NASDAQ, it's kind of cooling its jets a little. It was up around 30, 40. Down, it's up around only 16. I wonder how the Coinbase is doing. Coinbase, is starting to cool off too. It was up like $4 or $5 in pre-market. It's only up $1. Mara and Riot, man, before I yank my money out of the stock account, I mean, that's a way for me to kind of stay invested. But man, after these dips they had, that being said, if Bitcoin starts pushing the 70, 90K level that I think is going to happen by June, July, Mara and Riot, if you're over in the stock market, could be some pretty good pickups. I was even tempted to do like some naked puts on them, but I'm going to just chill right now. I got some cash on the sidelines. It eases my mind a little bit to have, 20, 25 racks now available on the sidelines, because again, I'm cash poor and it's still technically not on the sidelines. But like that, I can withdraw it and it'll be in my bank account tomorrow. So that's one of the things I love about Tastyworks too, is they'll have that over to my account pretty quick. And then if another big dip happens, and I don't want it to happen right now, I want Bitcoin to go to 70, 90,000, maybe even 100 to 120,000 before we see that next 30, 40, 50, 60% dip. Right, because we're gonna have, this won't be the last big dip in my opinion before any parabolic move. So you got to be ready for that, right? So if we do have another, like if it does dip again, it will be scary, right? Like if this is a dead cat bounce and we start seeing this $25,000 and $20,000 number like people are saying, if Bitcoin goes to 20,000, I might YOLO all that cash in the sidelines straight into Bitcoin. And if I'm wrong, again, this is not financial advice. This is what I'm doing. Put on your own big boy pants. I will buy as much as I can. And if I'm wrong, I will only be wrong until I'm right. And I'll be right 2024, 2025. So I just got to continue to live my life like I have the last 20 years. Paycheck to paycheck. I'm making enough money to pay my car payments, my food, my mortgage. Still have a little bit of spending money, watch my expenses for the next 2 to 3 years, and I'll continue to Pac-Man up, whether it's only $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 a month, any extra cash that comes in, I will be buying as much cryptocurrency as I can at rock bottom prices. And then maybe I can figure out a way to get to Puerto Rico with, and really like even losses. Can you imagine that? Like I'm down or I'm basically flat and I'm in unrealized profit, unrealized gains, and I can figure out a way to go to Puerto Rico and survive until the next bull run, and then shit pops off, and then I'm only paying 3 or 4% capital gains. I mean, that's not the worst scenario in the world to play out. So I'll have to figure out how to do that. Can you rent? Like, do you have to buy to get that, or can I rent with a credit card? Or all right, let's wrap this up. Oh yeah, SEC chairman gonna testify today about crypto. Yeah, no, crypto needs regulation. You know what I would like to see in crypto regulation, and I don't know, but it's only gonna be the US, but it might be a blueprint other countries like follow. I would like to see them eliminate this 100x margin BS, right? I'm okay with 2, 3, 4, 5x margin. 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x. No, man, that stuff is bad for cryptocurrency market. It, like in the United States, that should be banned. Problem is it is, right? You just VPN out, right? I don't know. They need a way to crack down and eliminate that and have other, I don't know if it's going to happen or if even the whales will allow that to happen. Yeah, similar for big dip. That's why zero margin out, a lot of, yeah, bro, don't go on margin. Don't go on margin. You are setting, it's just too risky, man. Like a little, like I'm not totally against margin. If you go on margin an amount that you got to be careful though. Like, no, I'm not condoning it unless you know, like if you had to come up with that margin without being liquidated, because dude, it's like, I've been liquidated in margins before, man. And it is not a lot of fun. And it could happen so fast, man, so fast. And I just don't want to see that happen to anyone. So don't trade on margin and don't leverage trade. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I will be back 6:25 a.m. PST tomorrow. Be there, be square. And I will be talking about my new Bitcoin bull thesis. Peace.